for the teams, beginning with the visiting Indiana Pacers. At small forward, Benedict Mathurin. Basketball fan. Please welcome the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors. Manning the middle at 7 feet tall. Number 19, BALDOG BALDOG. Starting at point guard, 6'1", number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 9.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Look at Toronto. They've been perfect so far in the NBA Cup, a 3-0 record.
They have been fantastic so far, a win, and they stay unbeaten in cup play, and boy, these home fans really want to see that.
And then the situation for the Pacers. They have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives a team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
And that one falls for Barrett. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his 3-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing, showing you all he has in that passing arsenal.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. And here they come. There's the pass to Ingram. Got a hand on it. Tries again. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Mathurin passes it to Mr. Clutch. Releases. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Goes back up. Ingram. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He just came flying in there.
At the line for Toronto.
For Toronto, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
Been battling injuries off and on throughout the years. Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
That one misses. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up 1-to-1 swap of young stars and positional fits for each side. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Shots good by Turner.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Halliburton against Quickly. Here's Barrett. Pirtle trying to get open. Barrett, no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Raptors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Quickly against Halliburton. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
I'd send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Marco Markovic. David.
We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison a bit. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's good. 7 points in the game.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Got that one up quick.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
So
I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And here is quickly. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Barrett, no good. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Turner. Good, nice job down low.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Barrett. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside. Raptors shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. And it's quickly missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Puts up a deep 3. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Ingram. Barrett's got 9.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Back to Halliburton. The pass to Mr. Clutch. Beyond the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto trailing. Here's quickly. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. It's all knotted up.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that.
Following the win against Memphis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to quickly. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 6. Barnes against Halliburton. Second chance effort. Pirtle's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. To the inside. Here's Turner. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Turner's got 8 points.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores a bet. It's really well done.
Now, quickly. He had 10 points in the win against Miami.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim.
The D had better start buckling now.
Pass to Siakam. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Assisted.
Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Ingram passes to Purdy. Back to Ingram. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Kept alive. Another shot. And Turner with the lay-in. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Toronto calls time. Indiana leading by 4. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Hurdle finds quickly. The rebound by Turner. Quickly's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Here's Mr. Clutch, and the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Quickly looking it over. It's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Clutch.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Pacers leading by 10. Here's Siakam. And that one, good. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Driving in. And just miss after miss right now. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Quickly. Out to Ingram. Pass to Quickly. Clock at 6. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Toronto calls timeout. The one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings.
Of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
To the middle. Walter can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Pacers. They picked up 11 straight. Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. Indiana with a new shot clock. The shot by Turner no good. Raptors trail by 15. Barnes finds Quickly. It's deflected.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Down low, here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And that's 15 points for Mr. Clutch. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pacers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Siakam outside. And that one drops. Siakam's got 9 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got a piece of it. And Stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the foul on Myers Child. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked
Now
in.
into the lineup for your Raptors, R.J. Barrett.
Raptors trail by 17. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Back to Quickly. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
To the right side. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits the three-point bomb. Mr. Clutch has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Connects from three-point range.
Wow, the answer from R.J. Barrett. That three-point big-time delivery.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Inside, Mathurin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the paint, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
Indiana leading by 19 points. Bounce pass, Halliburton. The shot. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the way. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now, here's Quickly. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Yo, watch it!
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. From beyond the arc. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Raptors trail by 21. And here is Quickly. Pass to Barrett. A second chance effort, and it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Halliburton outside. To the inside. Mr. Clutch. That one good for 2. 25 points for Mr. Clutch.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Barnes outside. Right side Barrett. And a little hook that time, but it drops. 16 points for R.J. Barrett.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 19. with it. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Mr. Clutch. That one attempted offline to the right, but drops in for him. Mr. Clutch has got 27 points. Ingram kicks to Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Charity strike shot. Pirtle. Siakam pulls it in.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go small. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP, right? Centers and Jokic, and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. And the Pacers doors last season trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And that one's good. Barnes.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Pass it to Mr. Clutch. That's good. And Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Quickly against Halliburton. Rejected by Halliburton.
Oh my goodness, Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the shot goes in. 33 points for Mr. Clutch.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Turner with the steal. Siakam looking around. Pass to Halliburton.
Come to me!
Here's Mr. Clutch. They get it back. Turner. And at last, they get one to fall. Turner's got 12 points in the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now, Quickly. To shoot. Onside, Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. Pacers leading by 21. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, how far has he shot the perimeter game of Siakam? Oh, his rookie year he made
Path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and that one, no question question. Poured it down.
Tyrese
I love
Halliburton.
seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
On defense, Indiana. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Indiana moving the ball around.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
The Raptors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Ingram against Mathurin. Barrett for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Siakam, and stolen by Barnes. Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Barrett the pass to Ingram. And the Raptors miss again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And they pick up 2. 39 points for Mr. Clutch.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ingram dishes to Barrett. Here's Pirtle. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Oh, you see Jakob Poeltl powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Shoots a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. 42 points for Mr. Clutch.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Siakam, that's good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Poeltl.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Chris Boucher.
Barnes outside. Kicks to Barrett. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got 21 in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. To the middle. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin. And I think there were years, because he was playing alongside another big, that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
No good on the free throw.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Grady Dick comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Walter in for Quickly. Then for the Pacers, Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam. Aaron Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Halliburton. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Barnes passes to Boucher. Now Dick. Now Ingram. Neesmith covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's got 6. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the paint. Here's Turner. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got more rebounds now tonight. Ingram finds Barnes. With the putback. Toppin pulls it in. Now, here's Neesmith. He's covered by Ingram. The shot's good.
Aaron
He has
Neesmith.
7. Toronto with the ball. Here's Walter. He has yet to score. Dick with it. They get a hand on it. Nemhard with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. He tries for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mr. Clutch has got 48. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Shot clock at 3. Barnes can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. The 3. And again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for
That's his
everyone.
second personal foul.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line
Yeah,
for
over
your
the course of the
Raptors.
season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better? Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Halliburton. Inside, here's Mr. Clutch. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Pirtle trying to get open. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pirtle inside. Guarded by Jackson. Pirtle's shot is off. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Mr. Clutch. That one, no good. Raptor shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Mathurin against Barnes. Mathurin with some nice defense. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. From deep, Mr. Clutch's shot is off. The Raptors shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Barnes looking around. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Halliburton against Barrett. Halliburton passes to Mr. Clutch. This one for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dick. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people will take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7, and this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Raptors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Abaji. Pass to Purtle. To the inside. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto no luck. The Pacers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Walker the pass to Mr. Clutch. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Shed. Dick wide open, and he's good on the free ball.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Mr. Clutch, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 16th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. Misses the three. Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Shed. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mr. Clutch has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Down low. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer on the way. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Indiana.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Mr. Clutch from outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A good look from Dick. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Offensive rebound. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 64 points for Mr. Clutch. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Shed missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.